Hello Aditya Thalwar, Shivani, everyone, good morning. Yes, Sanika, hello, how are you, all of you? And first, give me reply. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So, dear students, today we are going to learn. Let them join first. 17 students have joined. So, hello dear students, welcome back. And today we are going to learn again English. Here, subject is English and topic saying grammar. Topic saying grammar. Why grammar? Because that day I started WH question. We are learning how to frame questions, yes or no type questions, and WH questions. I taught you how to frame yes or no type questions, that is called verbal questions. And we started WH questions also. But that day I wanted to give you the list of WH words with answers. I took only examples, few examples. But again, today we will continue this topic, that framing WH questions. So WH questions. WH questions. Okay, is it visible? Okay, let's start. First, I will give you the words and with answer. For example, I told you underline part will be there, and frame WH question to get underline part as answer. To get underline part as answer. So you should frame WH question to get the underline part, and accordingly underline part. According to that answer, you should use WH word. WH word you should use, and what WH word you should use, that I am giving you the trick, that actually why we have to use, or what, which, when, where. So dear students, here I will write words. For example, first what, when, where, why, who, which, whose. So these are words. Repeatedly we should use these words only. In question, to frame question, what we should do? These words. So if underlined part is an idea, object, thing. If underlined part is an idea, object or thing, we should use what? We should use what? Then, if underlined part is a time, if underlined part is a time, we should use when. Underlined part. This is called underlined part. Okay? These are WH words and underlined part. I will write properly. Wait. I will write properly. Everything I will. Just note it down. For example, here I will give WH word, and underline part. Underline part. underline part. WH word and underline part I am giving here, and accordingly underline part we should use here what? If underline part is object, idea or thing. So if underline part is an object, idea, thing, we should use a what, then who. If underline part is a person, if underline part is a person, we should use who. Then when. If underline part is a time, we should use when. Where. Underline part, place. If underline part is a place, we should use where. Then why. Why? Reason. Reason. Then how? Manner. And then where, done, when, who, what, why, how, which. Which means choice. Which means choice. So these are all underlined parts. For example, accordingly underlined parts you should use WH word in WH questions. So already you used who, because the underlined part was an answer, was a person. If underlined part is a time, then what will come? When will come. If underlined part place, where will come. If underlined part reason, why will come. And if manner, how. And choice, which. So these all are WH words and these are all underlined parts. So remember every time that you should use accordingly these things. WH word is important in a WH question. So this is the relation between WH word and underlined part. Underlined part will be the answer, no. If answer is person, the question will be who. Answer is time, question will be when. If answer is place, question will be, WH word will be where. Understood? Dear students, understood this?
Sir.
Kirtana, okay, finally Kirtana is here. Kirtana, actually you are attending first lecture only here, so I think you don't understand this WH word because I have been taking this for 3 or 4 days. This is the 4th day of grammar. Suddenly you joined here, but it's really great. Kirtana joined 9th class, so I welcome. Everyone also, did you understand? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so write down in notebook this chart I want. In notebook this chart I want. Okay, done?
Yes, sir.
So now again we will take some examples and I will solve here few examples and I will give you to solve some examples of framing WH questions. So first WH question from your textbook I just want to take. So in your textbook many examples are there. So let me take one example, fine example. So the first one, she wanted to study in Chennai. She wanted to study in Chennai. So this is the sentence. She wanted to study in Chennai. This is the sentence, and the question is frame WH question. Frame WH question to get underlined part as answer. Frame WH question to get underlined part as an answer. So here, dear students, first thing, underline part, you should think about underline part only. Just find out which is the underline part. So underline part is in Chennai. And then after finding underline part, you should think about that chart. So whether it is place, whether it is time or object or person or reason or manner. So tell me, who will tell in Chennai what is that? In Chennai. What is this? Place. This is the place. Chennai is the place. Chennai is the place. So place means what WH word we should use? Preeti. WH word. Where? So for I already given here chart. That if underline part is place, you should use where. So underline part is place. This is a place. So accordingly this we should use here where. Where is the WH word? Then WH word we have used. Important part to frame WH question is after WH word you should use helping verb. Which is the helping verb? What helping verb can we use here? What helping verb? Yes, tell me helping verb. Did. Okay, why did I will tell you? Actually, she wanted to study. She wanted to study. This is simple past. Already I told everything, every tense in simple present do and does. In simple past did. In simple future shall and will. Continuous present am is are. Continuous past was were. Yes. Then present perfect have has. Perfect past had. These are all helping verbs. So this is the simple past. The sentence is in simple past. So because of that we should use here did. Where did? After helping verb subject. Where did she? After helping verb subject. Where did she? Then main verb. Where did she want to study? Question mark. Here again I will use structure. I just want to give structure. Here students, WH word plus helping verb plus subject plus main verb plus remaining part. So this is the structure of WH question. So those who are new, just write down example also and structure also. Example also and structure also. Yes, Kirtana.
Sir, we should make separate books for grammar and notes, sir.
No, Kirtana, actually for online classes, I told every student to make only one notebook, one part for textbook and one part for grammar in one notebook only. So make two parts. In one part write grammar and in one part textbook fair.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, this completed, dear students. I just want to give you another example. Solve yourself. Second example. Here, the monsoon starts. The monsoon starts in June. The monsoon starts in June. So this is the example. The monsoon starts in June. Complete it.
Right, sir. Yes, sir. Wait.
Wait. So who will tell the answer of this sentence?
Can I tell, sir? Can I tell, sir?
Yes, Aishwarya. Aishwarya, tell the answer. Aishwarya, tell the answer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When does the monsoon starts?
Okay. So now just turn off your mic. Listen properly. Understand. The monsoon starts in June. First, think about underlined part. Underlined part is a June, and June is a time. Actually, time. So because of time, WH word will be when. Because of time, WH word will be when, and after WH word, you should use helping verb. Helping verb is based on tense. The monsoon starts. Monsoon starts. After start, yes is there. After verb, yes is there. So this is a simple present. This is simple present, and whenever after verb yes or yes is there, that time in question you should use does. You should use does because of this yes only. Because of this yes only you should use does. So when does then subject. When does the monsoon start? When does the monsoon start? And the answer of these question, the monsoon starts in June. Isn't it? Veena?
Yes, sir.
So how many students solved correctly?
I, sir. I thought so. I thought so, sir.
Gayatri Mohite, I want your voice. Now stop. Gayatri, next question for you. Everyone off your mic and Gayatri on madri. Mic. Yes. Next question for you. Next question for you. So here the question is,
Did the old man open the gate?
Gayatri, I asked about WH questions. WH questions. Not a yes or no type question, Gayatri. Okay, off your mic, beta. Off your mic. Who will give the answer of this? The old man opened the gate.
Can I tell, sir?
Shivani.
Sir?
Shivani. Shivani, first time. Shivani.
Did open,
Shivani.
who did open the gate? Question mark.
So the answer is who did open the gate? So Vina, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
100% sure?
Yes, sir.
This answer is wrong. This answer is wrong. Let me tell you, this is the new rule, and the rule you should know. I am going to write here rule, and I will explain the rule also. That rule is important. Definitely you should think about it and don't forget. Remember every time, because sometimes in question paper, in the examination, they will ask you this question only. Because Shivani just solved who did open the gate, and Veena told yes, 100% sure that this is the answer. And because of your confusion, the question paper, in the question paper, they will ask this question only because you don't know the rule. Let me give the rule. So dear students, I will write first here. In simple present, and simple past, if subject is an answer, for example person, if subject is an answer person, then do not use helping verb in WH question. So this is the rule. Yes, no? This is the rule. Who will read this rule? Veena, read it.
In simple present and simple past, if subject is an answer person, then do not use helping verb in WH question.
So the rule is in simple present and simple past, if subject is an answer, for example person, if person is there, subject is there, then do not use helping verb in WH question. So the old man opened the gate. So answer is the subject only. This is the subject, no. Underlined part is an answer of this question. So subject is already answered. So if subject is an answer, and if it is a person, the old man is a person. Old man is a person. So if subject is answer and that sentence is in simple present or simple past, you should not use helping verb in the WH question. So this sentence is in simple past. This sentence is in simple past and the answer is a subject itself, and subject is a person. The old man is a person. So you should write who opened the gate. So do not use helping verb in WH question. Answer is a subject. No need of helping verb. You should use V2, the gate question mark. Who opened the gate? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Don't write but only in simple present and simple past, not in other tenses. For example, I will write here. Uh, the boy was crying that night. The boy was crying that night. The boy was crying that night. Here you should use who. Helping verb was. Who was crying? Who was crying that night? Who was crying that night? Because this is not a simple past, a simple present. This is a continuous past. So was will come. Was will come. Who was crying? But in the simple present and simple past, if subject is an answer, for example person, then do not use helping verb in the WH question. Understood? Write down this rule and example also. But answer should be subject. This rule is for only subject and only for person and for simple present and simple past. Dear students, completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I rub it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got many examples here. The examples again. Okay, solve it fast. Last 3 examples of WH questions. Solve it fast. Dear students, is it visible properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is important that 3 examples I have given here, and these are the last examples. These are the last examples of WH question. Framing question chapter is over here. Completed. So can anybody tell the answer? Can anybody tell the answer?
Can I tell, sir?
Veena, tell first one. Veena, tell first one.
Who visited the Western countries?
So here the Indian ambassador visited the Western countries. Underlined part is the Indian ambassador. So I think he is the person. The Indian ambassador means a person, and the underlined part is a subject. This is the subject. So answer is the subject. Actually answer is the subject, and the sentence is in simple past. The sentence is in simple past. So because of person, we have to use who. Who. We should not use helping verb. Who visited. Who visited the Western countries. Very good, Veena. Very good. This is the correct answer. Now second one, who will give? These birds indicate the high level of pollution.
Can I tell, sir?
No, Veena. Only one chance. These birds indicate the high level of pollution.
Can I tell, sir?
Suhana. Yes, please.
Which words indicate the high level of pollution?
Suhana, let me explain. You said which birds indicate the high level of pollution. Dear students, underlined part should not be in your question. Otherwise it is wrong. Underlined part should not be in your question. So you should not take the high level of pollution. This is the answer. That should not be in your question. Here just check no. Who visited the Western countries? The Indian ambassador is not here. Underlined part should not be there. Use properly. Do properly. If you have any doubt, you can ask me beta. Who will tell the second one?
I can tell, sir.
Yes, Veena, please go ahead.
What do these birds indicate?
What? What? Veena?
Yes, sir.
Again, Veena, again.
What do these birds indicate?
Very good. Now, the high level of pollution. These words indicate the high level of pollution. The high level of pollution is not person. The high level of pollution is not time. It is not place. It is not reason. It is not manner. So it is object. It is an idea. It is an object. It is an idea. It is a thing. So it is idea. the high level of pollution. So for idea we use what? What? Then these birds indicate simple present. Lakshman, Harish, this is the simple present and indicate no any yes or yes. This is the verb. Here yes or yes is not there, so in simple present do. These birds indicate. What do, then subject. What do these birds? Then main verb, indicate. Indicate. What do these birds indicate? These birds indicate the high level of pollution. Lakshman, is it correct? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So write it. And the last one, who will tell? People keep dogs to protect their houses. People keep dogs to protect their houses. Please name. Beta, your name. Your name. Yes, tell beta. Yes, tell.
Why does people keep dogs?
Okay. So, off your mic. Off your mic. After giving answer, off your mic. Why does people keep dogs? Her answer is that. Okay. Actually, people keep dogs to protect their house. To protect their house. To protect means reason. Reason is there. So because of reason, why WH word, that is correct. Why? But why does will not come? Shivani, Kirtana, yes, Darshan, Samar. Why does will not come? Does will not come. Why does? Because keep is the verb. Keep is the verb. And after keep, yes or yes is not there. So only keep is there means a do. Why do people keep dogs? Why do people keep dogs? People keep dogs to protect their houses. Dear students, here I have completed framing questions, yes or no type 1 question I taught you, and WH question also we have completed today. Last question to you, understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, understood, sir.
Harish, very good.
Yes, sir.
Bharat, very good. Samarth, very good. Very good. Tejas Sintri is also here. Very good. So dear students, I want to interact with you.